financial planning, predominantly lifestyle planning, quite a big buzzword, and we love it here at Hoxton Wealth. Let's just talk about some of the clients that are out there or potential clients and why really they should actually seek financial planning. What do you think? Why is financial planning at the moment really so important, and why is it so underutilized?
I think people's perceptions of financial planning is still about stocks and shares and investments and different kind of vehicles they can get in to make things more tax efficient, but they're not quite sure of them. They're a bit wary of them. And then the fees and the charges and the persona of what an advisor may look like or come across. I think that's kind of old style financial planning. And I think we're into a new wave of financial planning now, which is masses of lifestyle planning and cash flow planning and the tools that we've got now to make a family's or an individual's dream become a reality. Because the biggest question out there is, when can I retire? When should I retire? And probably there's too many people who work for too long when they didn't need to, but they didn't know when to stop. And we as financial planners can help them understand when they can do that, when they can, go and take that big holiday. When do they wind up the business? Is the time now, or do I leave another 5 years' time and that was too late? Anything that's kind of a life event, we can demonstrate to them whether that can happen now or whether it needs to happen in 2 or 3 years' time. So it just gives them a bit more reassurance about the decisions they're making with their money and making sure they enjoy their money at the same time, because there's no point in having all this money set aside if they're never going to use it in the way that they've always wanted to.
I put a financial plan in quite recently. 44 years old. I didn't have a financial plan. I actually sat down with Bobby Sahota because I love her approach to visualization. I'm a very visual person. I'm not a numbers man. In fact, when someone starts talking to me about money, I can switch off. It's really hard for me to connect with it. Yeah. But I can connect with a dream. I can connect with an idea, the future of what I want it to look like. So we kind of started talking about, well, what does the future look like, Sam? What is it you actually want? And I was working with a coach as well at the time. And I had this vision as me being like on the beach in Southeast Asia with a coffee shop, and it's a networking coffee shop, but I'm financially secure. I didn't need this extravagant life, but I wanted to do what I want to do, which is travel, and to work if I wanted to, and to continue to connect with people. So we kind of played on that, and we looked at it, and it was like, well, when do you think you can do it? And I was like, well, when would you like to do it? And I didn't know. I didn't understand. I didn't know when I could or how much I needed or anything like that. So we started with the plan first. We started with the visualization of what my future looked like, where I think it could go. And then we moved into what I had. So what assets have I got? How much did I earn? And what are my current outgoings? How much have I already got in savings? Would I like to potentially do what I thought was right? And then we worked backwards. Yeah. And the working backwards part of it worked really well, because all of a sudden the numbers started to get a bit more interesting. Yeah. Because I could actually achieve what it is I wanted to do. And by her going away and then crunching the numbers and coming back to me and say that was possible was like, wow, like I've never had that. It's always been kind of like a vision or a dream, or like a dream. Yeah. Yeah. Instead of it being a dream, it became a plan. And it became not just a plan, it became a realistic plan, which then fired me up and gave me confidence that I could achieve what it was I wanted to achieve, which in my head then made me realize, okay, well, I could lock in a little bit more on what I'm currently doing, or I knew where I needed to push myself in certain areas, how much more money I needed to put away over here, or what would I do with my UK property, or can I buy in Dubai? Is that a good idea? All that kind of stuff. So I like that element. And I think a lot of people probably out there, similar to me, entrepreneurial, might prefer that lifestyle financial planning part, wouldn't they? The bucket lists. Let's talk about the things you want to.
Really want to.
Yeah. And then we'll sort the numbers out. Yeah. See if we can get it for you. And I guess people like me will be surprised, right? That they can achieve a retirement. I hate the word retirement, if I'm completely honest with you. I think retirement isn't really a word that I kind of look at it as... Are
you ready to start living your life?
Love it. Yeah. When are you ready to start living your life? Or a chapter of your life.
Yeah, definitely. Like another phase.
Yeah, a phase. Exactly.
Stage, a life event. Yeah. These words.
And you wouldn't want to miss that, would you?
No.
And
it's sad that people do. People can hold themselves back because they don't know when the time is right.
Yeah, exactly that, because they haven't got the plan in place. And then you're kind of running on this crazy autopilot mode, which then makes you feel really super duper anxious because you haven't got something anchored to and that's what happened to me. And like, now I understand the value of planning.